Welcome to Monroe Central football. Tonight's season finale finds the 4-5 Monroe Central Seminoles opposed by the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights. And there you can see the entire senior class, spear in hand, depositing it in the middle of the field, and now joined by Coach Circosta, who will do likewise. That has become a tradition, here at the final home game for many years now, as all seniors with the flaming spear. As I say, tonight the Seminoles will try to reach the 500 mark at 5-5, opposed by a team also trying to reach the 500 mark, the Tyler Consolidated Knights, who have a record of 3-5. This is Jeff Stevens along with Dale Eddy and Joe Eddy up atop the press box here at Monroe Memorial Park. It's going to be a cool night, but it's dry, and otherwise for late October, a beautiful night for football. The field in just marvelous shape. And Tyler Consolidated has won the toss and has elected to receive, so the Seminoles will kick off right after this message.
A good football team works together, helping each other to do their best. A good insurance agency works together too, showing you the best coverage for you and your family. FW Shoemaker Insurance Agency represents several companies, so you benefit from personally designed coverage for your home, autos, or business. Talk to one of their agents about all your insurance needs, including life insurance and annuities. As they continue to look out for your future, FW Shoemaker Agency is celebrating over 100 years of service. The Seminoles and FW Shoemaker Agency, two winning traditions.
Monroe Family Health Center is and always has been a part of your community.
For almost 30 years, Monroe Family Health Center has been providing excellence in comprehensive health care in Monroe County. We invite you to visit us and take advantage of our lab, X-ray, immunization, medication assistance, and other services available in Woodsfield. All insurances, including Medicaid, are accepted with a sliding fee scale based on income and family size.
4 doctors and a nurse practitioner are ready to serve you and your family.
The Citizens National Bank of Woodsfield, home-owned and independently operated since 1933. Your community bank. Our officers, directors, and staff are dedicated to customer and community service. We reinvest your deposit dollars locally. So remember, banking with us is not only good for you, but it's good for your community. Citizens National Bank of Woodsfield, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Number 85, senior Chris Lazier, prepares to kick off to start the final game of the 2005 season. The approach and underway, and it's a dandy kick all the way into the end zone, 5-6 yards deep in the end zone. Chris Lazier's best kick of the season with little to no wind behind him. I'd say Chris Lazier's pumped up and ready to go. So Tyler will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's a beautiful evening, Coach, for the game, and a nice way to start it. It's such a tradition that here at the home for the seniors to come out with the spears when we're here, and the kids have to be pumped up after a ceremony like that.
Well, I think maybe we have our first highlight of next week's Coach's Corner show. I think we can probably get that kickoff in.
I think you're right.
Look for the Tyler Consolidated Knights to spread the field and throw the ball quite a bit in this game. They'll run a sweep to start.
Number 22.
And after a short gain, number 22 is the ball carrier, Prickett on the tackle. Number 22 is Junior Yost, and he will be one of their main ball carriers, along with number 16, Anthony Wells. Their quarterback is number 12, Justin Lowe. Pickup of about 4 yards on the play.
Yost is 5'8", 180 pounds. He is a senior.
Knights with a receiver wide to the left and also one wide right. That number, young man here on this side, I believe, is number 10. That is Lorod. They'll give
straight up the middle, not much there.
Senior Eddie McConnell had him by the feet after a short gain. Also see senior Buck Wiley.
Buck Wiley, yes.
Pickup of a couple, maybe 3 yards. We'll bring up 3rd down and a long 3. I did not see the ball carrier, but 3rd down and a long 3. Number 6 coming this side is their main receiver in what could be a passing situation. If 2 receivers right Backs in the eye. They'll run it once
Straight up the
again.
middle.
That's number 22. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. Wiley among the tacklers. That is Yost. He's going to pick up a couple, but it's going to be a yard short.
Hard runner up the middle. He was met immediately, but got forward for nice yardage. But as you said, it does bring up a fourth down.
A couple subs coming in. We'll see what the Knights will do. Head coach of the Tyler Consolidated Knights is Rob Caldwell, a graduate of River High School, and one of their assistant coaches is Terry Snively, former head coach at River High School. And
like
the Knights are going to gamble.
Go for it here.
Oh my. Seminoles now getting up close here.
I'd look straight up the middle.
I'll tell you what, Dale, they were never going to go for it.
Yep.
They were trying to do exactly what happened, and that is draw someone offside. And they did. 5-yard step off against Monroe Central. I really believe they were never going to run a play. They were going to take a delay of game penalty if they could not get the Seminoles to jump. And a couple of Seminoles in the middle did jump. First down, Tyler, and an early mistake by the Noles. So now from the 34-yard line, Tyler Consolidated looking at a 1st and 10. Single back, fake. From the backside, Wiley putting pressure on.
Nice job.
Cole Lewis.
What a tremendous job on the quarterback, Buck Wiley, and somebody from this end. I don't know whether it was Knowlton or not, but they were all over him.
But Lewis making the defensive play, 2nd down and 10. This is the first time these two schools have played since 1999. Previously played 4 times, Monroe Central winning 3, Tyler Consolidated winning once. The only time they've played here at Monroe Memorial Park, Tyler Consolidated posted a overtime victory. I believe that was in 1998. 2nd and 10. 4-man front now for the Seminoles. They'll run a sweep.
Number 10 gets some good blocking. He's got first down plus across the 45-yard line.
He'll break a couple of tackles there and pick up a nice gain. That is
Lori.
Number 10, Lori.
5'9", 150-pound senior.
This is a very good offense that Tyler Consolidated has against what we know is a very good defense by the Seminoles. Also good to see number 53 taking the defensive signal back into the huddle there, Matt Ishii, back in action this week after sitting out the second half of last week's game. First down, Tyler Consolidated now at the 46-yard line. They'll run it once
again. Up the middle,
again.
he's met me. All right, that's McConnell.
Eddie McConnell.
He lost a couple.
A good play in the backfield by McConnell. We saw that happen a couple times last week.
Yeah, Eddie had a tremendous game last week.
And that brings up 2nd down and 11. McConnell lined up that middle guard position, just overpowering the center and getting into a gap there between the center and the guard and making the contact in the backfield. Again, single back. They have motion. Play fake. Habig steps away from Habig over the middle, complete to number 22. That is Yost, the running back. Short pickup of about 4 yards.
Going to bring up a long 3rd down here.
But we saw Habig last week at a couple of deflections, and he jumped high in the air that time.
High there, and then quarterback ducked under him this time.
3rd down and about 7. Ball just shy of the 50-yard line. They'll send a man in motion. Straight back.
Straight back.
Trying to set up a screen. Prickett has it. He'll just throw the ball in the middle. There is no receiver. Number 22 is right there in that area. But Torrey Prickett was the first one there that got through very quickly on that screen as the Knights tried to set that up and force him to throw the ball a little sooner than what he really wanted to. And that'll bring up 4th down and 7. And this time I'm quite sure that Tyler will kick the ball away. Big kid, number 11. Drew Moore, 6'3", 210 pounds. Their tight end is back in punt formation. And we're going to get a flag down. Tyler only has 10 players on the field. So that's an illegal substitution. I guess the 11th man left the huddle on that.
Now they're counting.
I wasn't sure if that was the penalty or what there. The 10 men would probably have given them an illegal formation. Now the officials are going to get together and talk for a moment here. The OVAC officiating crew tonight is headed up by the wheeling board by Larry Ryan. And they're still talking.
They're all going to get in the middle of this.
Well, here now this guy on this side is going to run in. He don't want to miss anything. You got the poor one guy on the far side over there. It's too far for him to run to get in here, so they'll tell him about it at halftime.
He's out of the wind. He doesn't want to get it out in the middle of the field. Billman and Wells are standing back on the 30, inside the 30-yard line. Coming over to explain it here to Coach what they're discussing.
Well, we're very early in the game. It's awfully early to have and I think we're going to retract the penalty.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a proper terminology, but now Larry Ryan will come over to Coach Acosta.
And I shouldn't have done that.
Well, as I said before, they had a guy leave the huddle. 12 guys in the huddle is a penalty. So, the 11 and one leaving is not a penalty, I guess, is the call.
Well, I wondered,
But I think if they would have gotten the play off, it would have given them an illegal formation. So the officials probably saved them 5 yards there. So anyway, now we're ready to kick. Kicks away.
High kick.
Very high and very short. Everybody young to get away from it, and it's going to take a side bounce. And the Knights letting it roll.
About the 32-yard line.
And the ball was rolling to the side. So after all that, Monroe Central now on offense for the first time, still scoreless, 7 minutes, 30 seconds on your Barnesville Hospital scoreboard clock. Dexter Hughes to the huddle. And we'll be ready for the first play on the offense for the Seminoles. Wiley and Ring and the eye in the backfield. Prickett will be the wing back. Leisure and Knowlton double tight end.
Hand off this side. This is Ring.
Zach Ring.
Jumps up and
he'll get to the 39-yard line, but a nice 6-yard pickup on first down. Some good penetration there by the offensive line. That offensive line consists of senior Brandon Ring, senior Mike English, senior Stephen Habig, senior Eddie McConnell, junior Matt Ishii, along with the seniors Chris Leisure and Tyler Knowlton at the tight end spots. And they have done a whale of a job the last couple of weeks. 2nd and 4. We'll try Ring once again. And he'll break a tackle. Oh, no, it's Prickett. Excuse me, Tory Prickett.
First down over the 45-yard line.
He's going to get about 6-7 yards on his first carry. And it's Monroe Central, their first down.
Nice play, just a little delay there. Up the middle, nothing too fancy.
The Seminoles run that dive play this year with, where that back kind of stands up and then goes up into the hole to kind of give the line an extra count to block, and it has worked well here at times during the season. This is Prickett in motion.
Slips on that side. Ring gets a nice block. Fake to the outside, just can't make it past. One guy to get around.
3 yards for Zach Ring.
Number 6, Matt Donson, made a stop.
But one spot on this field that isn't in real good shape, and you really can't tell that, is right there in the middle of the Seminole head with all the paint during the year, that there is no grass there.
Yeah.
So that could be a spot where you could see some slippage, even though where Prickett slipped there was back a little bit. But otherwise, I think you'd be hard-pressed on the 10th week of the football season to find a grass field anywhere in the valley that's any better shape than this. And Prickett once again in motion. We'll try Zach Ring here to the left. And he cannot get to the outside. And the ball's loose, but he was definitely down without much question. But no gain. Caught from behind.
Number 11, I believe, caught him from behind, which would be Drew Moore.
So we're going to look at 3rd and 7 now, and possibly the first Seminole pass as we see Nick Billman and Jordan Wells into the lineup as wideouts, replacing the tight ends Knowlton and Leisure. Billman comes to the near side with Prickett. That's Ring and Wells to the far side. Hughes will shotgun formation with Wiley beside. Straight back. Some pressure.
Pressure.
Gets the ball way out for Wells.
Just out of it. extended arms of Wells as Hughes took a shot just as he let the ball go.
Some awfully good pressure put on that time by Tyler Consolidated. And not able to find, and really Hughes again not having the time that he needed to find a receiver. So we'll see Stephen Habe going now for his first punt. Stephen averaging about 32.5 yards a kick on the season.
Number 6, Matt Dotson.
Single cover, single man back.
End for end, he'll get at the 23. Trying to break to the outside.
He'll break a tackle.
He does.
He'll pick up a block and be knocked off his feet over there by Tyler Knowlton. But a very good return by the Knights as they'll put the ball in play out across the 40 at about the 43-yard line. But he picked up a couple good blocks on that far side, and Knowlton was able to end it.
Good speed also, getting around the corner. They're going to have good field position here on the 43. Four minutes and 52 seconds remaining in this first quarter, scoreless ball game.
First and 10. They'll try to run a little option play. Now they'll pitch the ball. It'll be fumbled. It's still loose.
And it's still
on the ground. And Tory Prickett's going to be on the ball. Turnover. Tyler Consolidated. The game's first turnover goes to the Seminoles. But he bobbled the ball a couple of times there, and as he fell on, somebody else dove in there also and knocked it away again. And Tory Prickett able to make that recovery.
I wish we could have had the celebration down on the sideline from Coach Singleton.
Now, after a turnover out in the middle of the field, sometimes Coach Sacosta likes to go deep. And here is the reverse pass. Hogue. Now going to try to run it. He's back, and I'll tell you what.
He'll pick up a couple yards.
Justin Hogue's going to turn in what could have been about an 8-yard loss into a play. It's probably going to be marked down right about the line of scrimmage, no gain. But, again, that could have easily been an 8-yard loss.
It had disaster written all over it.
But again, as I just said, turnover in the middle of the field, sometimes you go, for a big play, and we saw that exact play there go for a touchdown against, I believe it was Fort Fry.
I believe you're right.
Middle of the season. So now 2nd and 10. Hughes wants to throw. Goes on a quick out here for Billman. He'll be about the 34-yard line, pickup of about 6 yards.
Hit there immediately by a couple white jerseys. Zach Lazier, one of them, number 9.
Nick Billman, leading receiver on the year. That will be his 25th catch of the season.
Yeah, I thought all this was in your head. I thought you memorized all of it.
Courtesy of Bob Owens, I get a copy of the stats each week.
Well, that's good, though.
3rd and 4, ball at the 34. Some movement, but no flag. Prickett
hitter
right up the middle. He's going to get it about 8 yards, but a first down.
Almost had encroachment there as there was movement on the Tyler line, but took the snap at the same time. Prickett again.
Yeah, obviously not into the neutral zone.
Yeah.
At least in the eyes of the official.
At least before the snap.
But a good run by Prickett, his second good carry of the game.
3:05, need to put this one in. Ring, same thing he did last week, get outside.
He's definitely outside. He's going to be down here.
Get the first down, I believe.
Near the 15-yard line. Get a nice kick-out block from Tyler Knowlton over on that far side. Let's see where they put it down at about the 15. That will be another first down, pickup of 11 yards.
Looked a lot like a couple plays last week where Ring had some real good production.
Yeah, we've waited all year, in order to see some of the speed get to the outside. And I don't think I mentioned on the Coach's Corner Thursday night, but the 37-yard touchdown run by Ring last week, I think, was the longest run from scrimmage for the year.
This is Wiley.
Yeah, Wiley, maybe a yard at best. 2nd down in about 9. But, you know, again, an area of the field that has been a problem at times this year for the Seminoles as far as being able to get points once you get down. I mean, you get a first down at the 15. You know, our percentage of touchdowns is not real good this year. It has been better as of last week. Hughes to throw. Quick out here. Complete to Billman. Steps away.
Touchdown.
Nick Billman. No, he's not into the end zone. Just short.
I don't believe that.
He extended the ball. It looked like out.
Yeah, and I didn't see a knee down before. I thought the ball hit first.
Not getting the call, but it will be a first down. 13-yard pickup. Boy, as you look there at the football, that can't be more than a half a yard shy. You know, it's kind of hard for us to see here with the people standing down there at the far side.
But we're going to see a Eddie McConnell touchdown here. Nah.
Try to get Torrey Prickett to the end zone, and we do. Torrey Prickett, touchdown. So 1:57 left in the first quarter. Seminoles on the board first and have the lead. And Kyle Singleton will be on to attempt the extra point.
He was 5 for 6 last week.
Prickett will hold. Skylar Bondi to snap. It's down. The kick looks good and is good. On your Barnesville Hospital scoreboard, 1:57 remaining in quarter number 1. Seminoles 7, Knights nothing.
How quickly things change around, Coach, as turnovers really hurt at times.
Well, that's what's also good, and Dale, you mentioned that they're getting points after recording a turnover by your defense. You always like to take advantage of their team's turnovers. Before we go any deeper into the game here, I'll mention to people here, if you're watching us on Saturday morning, tonight, Saturday night, the Lady Knowles volleyball team will play in the district finals. They'll be at Meadowbrook High School for that, 6 p.m. Their opponent will be from Coshocton Redskins. I believe that is the team that eliminated the Lady Seminoles last year from the district tournament. But it's a one-game district tournament, a victory Saturday night, and the Lady Knowles will get their first ever appearance in the regional tournament. That would be, I believe, next Wednesday at Logan. So good luck to the Lady Seminoles tomorrow.
I should say that.
On Saturday night. Saturday night, 6 p.m. against Coshocton at Meadowbrook High School.
So we'd hope maybe a lot of people would go out and watch that. They've done a tremendous job. Coach Baker and the team has done a nice job over the last few years.
Earlier this year, they won their first ever OVAC title. Lazier's kick is a line drive, hits it to 20, and taken back inside to
Number
10.
6 again, up the middle, and again had some room. 51, Stevens.
Martis Stevens will upend him there at about the 30-yard line. That is number 6, Matt Dotson, their leading wide receiver. But good coverage there. Lazier not getting quite the kick he had to open the game. They'll place the ball down at the 29-yard line. Knights with their third possession now. A couple of first downs on their initial possession, then a fumble on the first play of their second. Again, Monroe Central with a lot of people up tight and I'll bring single coverage out there. We really thought Tyler would throw the ball, and thus far they have not done a lot of it. They're going to look outside here, and that ball is well overthrown.
Intended for Dotson, number 6 here in front of us.
I'm not sure that much. It looked like maybe Coach Sherman might have been the closest person to that ball, but Dotson was the intended receiver. He was guarded by Jordan Wells. That'll bring up second down and 10.
They've completed one pass. One pass to 22 on kind of a broken play. But
again, they'll have 2 backs in the backfield. Seminoles with a lot of people up tight. Man in motion, giving them 2 receivers over here to the right. That's number 22, Yost. Well, he's met by
we've got a flag.
A lot of people there and a penalty flag. Not sure, it looked like Prickett and Wiley, among others, making that play. It's going to be against the Seminoles, so this could be a face mask call. personal foul. That's going to be a 15-yard face mask call. Now, the play lost a couple of yards.
Yeah, we couldn't see it from this. Too many people between, but somebody evidently got hold of a face mask on the tackle.
Well, when the official gave the word to the official on this side to run over to the sideline, because they always report the number to the coaches, it started to turn bad in a hurry right there, and then the Seminoles started walking back. So Tyler with their third first down of the first quarter. They'll give it to number 10, and he'll fumble the football, but they'll say he was down. Oh, and that's not a popular decision down below us, as Coach Sarcosta, Singleton, Sherman, and Triffinoff all charging to a few steps on the field with that call not being popular. But that will be the call. Lorai, the ball carrier, he's just a sophomore, Jacob Lorai. 3-yard pickup, second down and 7. And from here, you know, not a real good look for us.
Not a real good look. I'd like to see it.
We'll look at that one again.
Yeah.
Play fake.
Fake, yes.
Low wants to
man
throw.
Wide open in the middle of the field. Number 6, Dotson. And he's met pretty much immediately.
That's going to be a 15-yard pickup.
First down.
And another first down.
47 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
We've seen here that this team can move the ball. It's a couple big plays that they have had thus far. So they're now their best offensive drive of the night as they have gotten the ball to the Monroe Central 39-yard line. And a lot of time there for the quarterback to throw the ball there. Their quarterback is just a junior. You know, so this is a fairly young team that has a good bit of experience, because I think they played a lot last year as sophomores and took some lumps last year. Take the toss, go across the middle, incomplete, intended for number 6
again,
Dotson. Nick Billman was there, may have gotten a hand on it.
Just off the fingertips of Dotson. Looked like he had an opportunity, but
now that the Knights are looking to throw the ball a little bit more, and 2nd and 10, we see Justin Hogue into the game as that extra defensive back. Mike English checks out on this possession, leaving Knowlton, McConnell, Lazier, and Habig as the 4-man rush. Wiley and Ishii, the linebackers. Again, motion, giving 2 receivers to the right. Lowe wants to set up a screen. Number 10 has it, and he is met by Nick Billman with a big play. But again, Tyler trying to set up a screen, but Matt Ishii was through in a hurry and maybe forced that ball to be thrown a little bit quick. It will go for a pickup of about a yard, but anytime you can hold a screen play to a yard, that's a heck of a job, and Nick Billman makes that play. We have reached the end of the first quarter on your Barnesville Hospital scoreboard. Monroe Central 7, Tyler Consolidated nothing.
Be a winner. Catch a great deal on a new or pre-owned car or truck at Knowlton Ford. Look at the selection in the lot, or let them use their locator service to find exactly what you want. Knowltons have served Monroe County with quality Ford parts and service for 4 generations. And there's still a home light dealer offering sales, service, and parts. So why not let Mike help you reach your goal when it comes to your next vehicle? Be a winner. Shop Knowlton Ford.
Hi, I'm Bill Respect. 3/4 of a century ago, Grandma Respect made a commitment to give customers the best quality available at the best possible price. I'm happy to continue that commitment as I introduce you to Respect's new store brand, Our Family. It's as good as the national brand at a price that's even better. So I feel so good about Our Family brand. If you're not satisfied, we'll give you double your money back. Isn't it time your family had dinner with Our Family?
Quarter number 2 underway. Tyler Consolidated 3rd and 9 from the Monroe Central 39-yard line. Quarterback Lowe under center. Sends a man in motion to the far side. Play fake. He's under some pressure.
A lot of pressure. He's down.
Buck Wiley forced him to step up, and then Chris Leisure and Stephen Habig were there. That would be a loss on the play back to the 46-yard line. Loss of some 7 yards. Give Leisure the quarterback sack, and that will force Tyler Consolidated to punt the ball away once again. With some good pressure from Wiley up the middle, and Habig on the outside, along with Leisure, and Chris Leisure gets credit for the sack. This kicks away. Wells on the 15-yard line will go nowhere. The best part about that play is he did come up and catch the ball on the fly. The ground may be a little soft. I'm not sure if that would have bounced to the end zone, so saved some yardage there, but Jordan Wells downed almost immediately after making the catch on the punt. Monroe Central will now have the ball on their own 15-yard line, leading in this game 7-0. Buck Wiley, and he had nowhere to go. Tyler had a couple of guys through the gaps there. Number 79, Levi Witcherman, was one of the first people through. That's going to lose a yard. Second down and 11. Billman will now go split wide to the near side. That's the right. Prickett in the slot. Hughes looking deep.
Looking deep. We got him
for Billman.
Billman
almost making a diving effort. Great effort right there by Billman. And really a nice thrown ball.
Nice thrown ball. Just couldn't come up with it. You see, we've grown to expect those from Nick. He does a tremendous job. Great hands.
He has made some really nice catches this year. A couple of them have been short gains, but they've still been
certainly
excellent catches. So now 3rd and 11. We'll need one of those catches by someone here on this play. We still see the double tight ends in the game there, Knowlton and Leisure. So not a definite throwing formation, even though you would expect the ball to go up. A little delay here for Ring, and there's a missed block on the outside, which is going to result in a loss on the play of about 3 yards and force Monroe Central to punt the ball away. Back to the 11-yard line. Stephen Habig will now be standing about his own goal line.
Dotson standing on the just shy of the 40-yard line. And they're going to get real good field position here.
Habig about 2 yards deep in the end zone. Good snap. Kicks away.
Nice kick.
It's going to hit
and
bounce away, and they'll let it roll. And they'll roll dead about the 47-yard line. That's going to be a 37-yard punt by Habig. No return. You'll take that every time.
Every time.
But still good field position for Tyler Consolidated. Here as they're in Seminole territory at the 47.
Field. 9 minutes, 49 seconds, nursing a 7-0 lead.
Again, 2 wide receivers, as the Knights have used most of the time. Play fake.
Looking to pass. Again, lots of pressure.
Intercepted. Jordan Wells at about the 40-yard line. Jordan Wells going to take it to the house. Wow. 60 yards. Jordan Wells. Touchdown.
2 mistakes, 2 touchdowns. That was a tremendous play. A lot of that caused by the pressure in the backfield as
Mike English was there.
Right there on the quarterback, yes.
That coming at 9:36 in period number 2. Singleton now on. Down here to the right. Again, Bondi to snap. Prickett to hold. Straight down and looks good.
Looks good.
And once again it is. So Jordan Wells with the interception return, and Kyle Singleton's second extra point of the night. 9:36 left before halftime on your Barnesville Hospital scoreboard. Seminoles 14, Knights nothing.
What a tremendous turn of events. You know, we score on the first, they lost the ball, fumbled the ball, we picked it up, and we got a score out of that one, and now a interception, but a tremendous job by the Seminoles.
Well, remember some of those notes, you know, there when I get together with Coach Sacosta. We'll do one more Coach's Corner show next week on Thursday night. Talk about that, how important it is to convert turnovers into points. And as you pointed out, Tyler with 2 turnovers, and Monroe Central has converted them into 14 points. Fumble, which they then went on a drive to score, and that returned by Wells for a touchdown.
And that's what you want your team to do. You know, you kind of get the feeling that we wish we had, we were at this level in the beginning of the season. I think the season would go on a lot differently.
And a play like that can almost take the wind out of the sails of a team over on the far side. You know, you've moved the ball a little bit, just not able to make one more play, and then have an interception, go back for a touchdown, and now you're down by 2 scores, and maybe forcing them to do some things that they don't want to do.
And as I was watching Dotson on the other side, you know, I believe he was going to come open, but I think the quarterback just did not have time.
There's
beautiful
Leisure once again. The ball hits off the hand of the deep man Dotson. He's going to pick it up at the goal line and has some running room, but then he's going to be closed off in a hurry by Chris Richter and Marta Stevens on special teams coverage.
Yeah, he made a nice return out of nothing there. I thought when he picked the ball up, you know, he made a basic fundamental mistake, but
well, we've seen a couple times that young man has some speed, so I believe he warrants watching here as this game goes on. We'll see if we can come up with another turnover here and convert that into points. That will be the first score, I believe, of the year that has been provided by the defense. Special teams have some kick returns, but I believe that may be the first defensive score the Seminoles have posted this year. Low under center. He'll give the ball to his fullback, 22, and he'll be
somebody's
buried.
holding on to him. I think it's Buck Wiley.
Wiley and McConnell are there.
English.
And I tell you, he had nowhere to go. He's going to lose from the 28 back to about the 24. He's going to lose about 4 yards. Their running back, Yost, number 22, now has had 4 successive carries with negative yardage. 2nd and 14, 2 receivers left, near side. They'll give it to Yost once again. He'll break a tackle. Prickett will upend him after a short gain, maybe a couple of yards.
Yost, a good-looking kid, 5'8", 180 pounds. He looks bigger than that.
The stocky kid, you see the way the shoulder pads up there. He must have one of those braces on the back, maybe makes him look a little bigger.
But
definitely, you know, he's their second leading rusher of the year. I saw stats this morning in the one newspaper. You know, he has over 300 yards, while Wells, number 16, who we have not seen tonight, I'm not even sure that he's on the field, is their leading rusher.
They had somebody on crutches, so I don't know whether they'll
give it.
Play.
That's
nothing
probably
going.
That's Yost once again. I see English, Leisure, and Prickett. Loss a couple yards.
So now we turn this around, and the Nobles are going to get this ball in good field position as Wells and Billman are going to be standing at the 50-yard line.
I see a kid there. I can't see the number on crutches there, about the 50-yard line across the way there, and it is a 1. I think that might be a 16.
That may be.
So I guess this carry that I gave him early in the game probably doesn't belong to him. Good snap back to the punter. This is a nice high kick. It's going to drive Wells back. He'll get away from it wisely so and let the ball roll dead there about the 37-yard line.
But a tremendous punt.
Good punt, and that time Wells used good judgment and got away from the ball once it was over his head. So Seminoles now will get the ball. 7:17 left on the Barnesville Hospital scoreboard clock. Seminoles leading 14-0. And they'll get their offense back on the field now after they'd spent quite a bit of time here on defense. And this is where you like to see them put together a nice time-consuming possession.
Get one more drive here before the halftime. Go in and warm up with a little better feeling.
Cricket in motion. Straight up. Zach Rang is going to get forward to about the 40-yard line. Pickup of a neighborhood of 3 yards. Second down and 7. Again, Seminoles have put the ball up only 4 times thus far in the game. Rang, the leading rusher for the year, just over 400 yards. Hughes just over 800 yards passing for the year. Toss right, Rang gets
nice
a nice
block.
kick out block.
Oh,
fumbles
ball.
the football. Ball's still loose.
Still loose.
And it looks like
I believe
Tyler Consolidated will be on the ball.
number 6, Dotson, I believe, fell on it. As we had a chance, we had a man roll on the ball, but just slipped away.
So the first Seminole turnover will result in Tyler taking over at their own 48-yard line.
We don't need a repeat on the opposite side.
Seminoles, because of that turnover and a defensive play earlier, have not run a lot of plays in this game.
Glazier and Dotson spread out to the far side. Handoff up the middle.
That's 22, Yost. He'll get
Very little.
Get forward for a couple yards. Ishii will be there along with Wiley and English.
Glazier coming out for this play.
Again, anytime the long yardage situation, looks like Coach Sherman getting that extra defensive back into the game. And looks like he takes out a different defensive lineman each time. Sometimes it's English, sometimes it's Glazier. But Justin Hogue is in as that extra defensive back. Again, 2 receivers wide to the right. They'll give the ball to 22 Yost once again. Wiley from the outside linebacker spot coming in and getting a piece of that.
Habig there underneath the pile. Short pickup, 3.
3rd and about 5. Seminoles will keep that 4-man front end. Knights will change some people. Third and 5. Then they now have 2 receivers right, 1 left. They'll pitch number 10, Lori. He'll break a tackle on the far side, and we got
a flag.
A flag well downfield, and also one there at the spot of the tackle. I'm almost afraid what that's going to be, Dale.
That doesn't look like anything that would be in our favor.
Probably another face mask call. The flag took my attention away from the play.
The big deal, it's going to be a first down here when we...
Face mask.
Oh.
It's the second face mask, and also both of them have been the major personal foul 15-yard face mask calls. Will give the Knights a first down.
Third down situations. Extends first down.
Extends a drive, and I'm not sure there was a pretty big hit delivered initially on the far side there against the ball carrier. And I think that second man coming in is the one who was called for the face mask. So down to the 34-yard line. Again, Yost once again, number 22, nowhere to go. Looks like the Seminole linebackers, Wiley and Ishii, are getting in on a lot of plays in the backfield.
Again, 4:35 here remaining in the half, 14-0, but Tyler on the 33-yard line, 34-yard line.
Again, they put themselves in position to score a couple of times.
Again, Yost, same thing up that left side.
But again, pickup of about maybe 3 yards. They'll be down inside the 30 to about the 29.
Third down, 3rd and long. Jacob Leroy bringing the play in, number 10.
Probably situation in the Knights, this position of the field. Expect them to go for it on 4th down, barring a loss or a penalty on this play.
Twins to this side.
Yost once
Straight up the
again.
middle, and
Mike English had him wrapped up. Had some help there from Knowlton.
Knowlton underneath, yep. 4th down.
Pickup of a yard or so. Ball at the 27-yard line.
Yost goes out on this play. Now,
I've given that young man a workout. I have him for 13 carries already here in the game.
interesting play call here with the big man out. Number 10 in the backfield, Leroy.
Again, it is 4th and 4. They'll toss. He wants to throw. Leroy going downfield.
Underthrown.
Underthrown. Justin Hogue knocks it down.
But it's ours. Good.
Yeah, I'm sure Hoagie would like to have had that interception. He has 6 this year, but because that's 4th down, the ball now comes back up here to the 27, 28-yard line.
That's a hard thing to do, though. If you're standing out there thinking,
but
get this interception and maybe take it back.
The ball definitely was not well thrown. It wobbled down there all the way, and really was so poorly thrown that the defensive backs didn't even have a chance to make a play on it. So Monroe Central now takes over the football at their own 28-yard line.
3 minutes till half.
First down. All timeouts remaining. Prickett running
nice hole.
He'll get close to first down yardage.
Down. I believe he has it. Awfully close.
Yes, it is. Just a little better than 10 yards there by Prickett on that carry. So first down, Seminoles. I believe now, if my count is correct, first downs will be even at 5. But more importantly, points favor the Seminoles. Rang goes in motion. We'll try Prickett to the left side. Now the result's not quite as good.
Not quite as good.
Still fighting forward for about 3 yards.
Got an initial block there, but it closed in on him pretty quickly. Dexter Hughes back from the sideline.
That play,
2:16.
That pickup is a little more than I thought. That's going to be about 5 yards. And not a bad yardage on first down at all. We'll try Prickett once again to the right side. He'll have a first down.
Down to the 45. Drugged down there by a host of white jerseys.
That's about a 12-yard pickup.
If you got something to work, go to the well.
Now 3 plays in a row. The 2 to the right have worked better than the 1 to the left. We'll get a stoppage of play there as Torrey has to relace the shoe.
You know you're fast when you run out of your shoelaces.
Say thank you to Mr. Official and go back to it again. Maybe that was a way just to catch his breath.
Yeah.
First down, ball at the 45-yard line. Tyler consolidated territory.
Left.
Here is Prickett once again.
Going to break this to the outside.
And a flag down. Flags have become a bit of a problem here. Prickett's going to get close to 5 yards on that play, but
don't think it's going to matter.
I'm afraid most of this is coming back. We'll again wait, because how many times, Dale, have we anticipated a call and been wrong? But the official running to the sideline here, and that's usually an indication he's reporting a number there to Coach Circosta.
And with the guy coming our direction.
That step off from the spot of the foul of 10 yards.
10 yards.
And that's an indication of a illegal block or a holding call. Seminoles now with 4 penalties for 45 yards here in the first half. 2 15-yard face masks and a 10-yard holding call among those. First down again, back at the 48 in Monroe Central territory. Again, Seminoles 3 timeouts left. Less than 1 minute, 30 seconds left. We'll try Prickett again. And this one is...
I think that...
what a bad decision there. And that's going to be a turnover. Prickett's going to lose almost 15 yards and then flipped the ball in the air, and that's going to go as a fumble recovery for the Knights. Wow.
Yeah, didn't need that. A minute 18 here. They got plenty of time. You put your defense in a bad position here. Ball on the 30-yard line.
I hope that was not an attempt to pitch the ball to somebody. I hope the ball got knocked away, because otherwise that really is not a good decision.
Not a good decision if he did that. But
1:18 left. Tyler with 3 timeouts left at the Monroe Central 30-yard line. Looks like a broken play. Habig has a hold of him. The quarterback low. He's able to squirm forward, and the result will be a loss of about a yard, but Habig had a hold of him until he had some help there to finish off. Loss of a yard. Timeout. Tyler Consolidated. Turnovers now even at 2 apiece.
1 minute 11 seconds here, and Coach, this is the first evening that it's really felt like football weather. We've got, it's not real cold, it's just kind of nippy standing up here on top. I'm sure for the players it's very comfortable.
I can remember a week 10 a year ago. I believe it was quite rainy, and a couple other times in that last week there.
Week 10s that were
really. I think a couple times we had made that trip in week 10 to the other part of the county, and it would have been very, very wet and sloppy.
It's hard to believe, you know, this is week 10, final game of the season, and it sure do go quickly, as you were talking with Coach on Thursday night.
Extremely quick. You know, each week you get into that routine of the games with the practices and things going on, and you really do get into a routine there that causes the weeks to go extremely quick. Lowe back under center now. He'll have 2 receivers here to the left and 1 to the right. Cindy's 1 back in motion. He'll throw a quick out here to number 11, and he's going to try to throw it back to the quarterback, who would have been open, but incomplete. Ishii and Knowlton were putting pressure on number 11. The slot man, Drew Moore, and he was trying to throw it to the quarterback, the old quarterback throwback, and he was open.
He was open. It was a nice designed pass, play. If the ball had been on target, it would have gained tremendous yardage, possibly even 6 points.
I haven't seen that play for a while, I don't believe. But I like the result. Incomplete pass. Tyler
3rd and 11.
1:04 left before halftime. Lowe will drop back, try to throw. Try to set that screen up again. Incomplete. Ishii had some pressure on the quarterback. Wiley diving at the ball that was off target.
4th down, 59 seconds.
The starting quarterback Lowe now 3 of 9 throwing, and other Knights are 0 of 2. They've had 3 different players attempt passes in the game. 4th and 11, 59.7 seconds. Near the same area on the field where Tyler Consolidated tried to go for it, or did attempt to go for it on 4th down a little bit earlier, and lost the ball in downs.
Glazier and Lori both coming in, and 4 wide outs, 3 to the far side, 1 to this side.
Now this is a formation
setback.
This is the formation we expected to see, and a delay game penalty. But I think last week in the game that Tyler played down at Grafton, they used this formation quite a bit. Their starting quarterback here, Lowe, has thrown for over 1,300 yards this year, so you know, they have thrown the ball quite a bit. And they've only played 8 games. They still have their final game to play next week.
Yeah, West Virginia has 1 behind.
And Tyler Consolidated will spend the timeout here on 4th and 16. As I mentioned earlier there, you know, Coach Sacosta and I will do one more Coach's Corner show. I hesitate to say a short version, because sometimes those versions become a little bit longer. Even though we got through, even though Thursday night we got through pretty well, it wasn't too bad.
You guys have an internal clock. It seems like it's the same amount every week, no matter who's on. You know, I thought, well, with one group and just the seniors, it'd be real short. Nah.
But we will get together next week and talk about this game and also the season, and there's some few comments and closing.
Recapping a season that has not been win-loss perfect, but I think the kids have come along, and things are.
When you look at where this team was started, after 4 weeks when they were defeated 7-6 at Caldwell in a very poor offensive performance, and to go to 1-3, and even after the game down at Magnolia, when I believe that put us at 2-4, and we've come back, having won 2 of the last 3, and if they could finish the job here tonight and finish the year 3 out of 4, you always like to finish strong, no matter what you end up with. But here the Knights are with that wide formation once again, low, going back to throw quickly, and I'm not sure where he's throwing it.
He just had lots and lots of pressure.
Knowlton and Prickett on top of the quarterback. Hogue and Billman in the area of the attempted pass, but that is an incomplete pass.
They have not given him any time to set back in the pocket and find anybody.
I think that's a definite advantage tonight. They have put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and it made it difficult on him to look for a receiver. Now with 55.8 seconds remaining, Seminoles 3 timeouts, but they may wait a play or 2 here to see what they do. They may be content. Hughes is going to take a knee, and I think very conservative approach and very wise approach here. You have a 14-0 lead. You have turned it over a couple of times here in the second quarter. Why give an opportunity to give Tyler another chance to score? So look for Hughes to take a knee maybe just one more time. And Dexter will do that once again. And I won't help the rushing total any, but it's a definite correct football move to make. And the ball ready for play with less than 20 seconds. As I say, the Knights have a timeout left, I believe. But they are not going to stop the clock here. So we have reached halftime. And on your Barnesville Hospital scoreboard, Monroe Central 14, Tyler Consolidated nothing. Up next, halftime show brought to you by McDonald's of Woodsfield.
Why buy it and store it when you can just ask Woodsfield True Value for the tools and equipment you need for your next project? Like that auger, log splitter, 40-foot extension ladder, or pressure washer, just in time for fall chores. If you need earth moving equipment, hand tools, party supplies, lawn and garden tools, or stuff for automotive care, concrete work, plumbing, and so much more, help is just around the corner at Just Ask Rental, Woodsfield True Value. We've moved. Ohio Valley Community Credit Union, formerly located on 2nd Street in Marietta, is now located at 450 L Pike Street in the Lafayette Center. So stop by our Lafayette Center location to find out how you can become a member of the credit union. Membership now available to everyone in Washington County.
Students are able to get a very good education, gain some valuable experiences, and they don't have to leave or go far away to do it.
Whatever I wanted to do, I could go down to Athens and everything would transfer down.
So not only is it close to home, it's a decent price. Small classrooms and a friendly atmosphere. It just makes for a great place to start or even go all the way with the whole degree.
Ohio University Eastern. It's a new day.
Dr. Jay Seidler and nurse practitioner Carol Shoemaker and the staff of Marietta Healthcare Physicians want to take this opportunity to thank all of their patients for your continued support over the past several years. Dr. Seidler and Carol are thrilled to come home and serve your healthcare needs. We're here for you Monday through Friday and accessible by phone at other times. So if you're already a patient, thank you. If not, call to make arrangements for transferring your medical records to Marietta Healthcare Physicians.
When we first opened our doors in 1929, Marietta Memorial Hospital marked the beginning of a commitment to healthcare in our community. From the start, the vision of compassionate care has been the standard for all that we do. Through the years, Marietta Memorial has been a leader in our community with advancements in both patient care and technology. As we celebrate our 75th anniversary, we continue that commitment, working to make a measurable difference in the health of the community where we live and work.
McDonald's of Woodsfield is not just great food and lots of fun, it's a vital part of our community. Perla and Dell believe in supporting our kids. That's why McDonald's is proud to be the exclusive halftime sponsor for the Monroe Central Seminoles. And proud to offer 24-hour drive-thru service. McDonald's food whenever you're hungry.
This is the receiver of the Woodsfield Redskins, and I'm loving it.
Stop by and try McDonald's latest chicken premium sandwiches.
We're loving it.
So before or after the big game, celebrate at McDonald's.
Well, back ready to start period number 3. Again, excellent defensive effort put forth by the Seminoles in the first half, limiting Tyler Consolidated to about 40 yards of offense, and the defense also recording a touchdown interception return in the second period by Jordan Wells. Offensively, Seminoles just under 100 yards of offense, both teams with 2 turnovers. But the important stat, Monroe Central leading in this game 14-0, and they will receive the kick here to start period number 3, as Tyler Consolidated won the toss and took the ball to start the game.
The biggest stat there, Coach, you know, of the turnovers, we were able to capitalize on them, which is a big plus. And, you know, you got to be able to do that. I was really concerned when we turned it over down here right at the end of the half and gave them absolute great field position. And our defense came up and stopped them, you know, but that sometimes can change the flow of a game for you.
Nick Billman, middle of the field. Line drive kick will be taken by Ring. He'll bobble it, pick it up at his own 14. Try to get up the sideline. Billman try to throw a block.
He's
down the sideline.
It's a race, and I believe he's going to win this one.
Barely staying in bounds. Zach Ring pulled down inside the 5-yard line. What a tightrope effort right down the sideline in front of the bench by Zach Ring, nearly getting his 3rd kickoff return of the year. That's going to be down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be in the neighborhood of 80-some-odd yards there, about 82 yards as he started about the 15-yard line. Just pulled down from behind at the 3.
Number 9, Zach Lazier pulled him down. I didn't believe anybody would get to him, but he had a good angle and just able to pull him down.
You just talked about defense scoring and setting up a couple opportunities via the turnover. Here's special teams giving opportunity. Personnel problems here now. Somebody not ready to go here, and Seminoles going to have to spend time out. Just 10 players on the field. They're missing somebody. Kyle Singleton had went in, which was going to mean well, we had 10 on there. We were missing 1, and it was the quarterback. I'm not sure if he thought that the play got into the end zone, it was an extra point, or what was there, but you had everybody there except the one you need. But now we've got everybody on the field. Calling that timeout here to save the penalty. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. But very nearly Zach Ring, who has started the 3rd quarter, as a matter of fact, 2 other times this year with scores, and it looked like he was going to have it, like to have had a sideline camera down there just to see how close he was right here about the 40 and 50-yard line to out of bounds, but was able to stay in, and excellent job there. So he didn't get to the end zone, but yet it set this possession up. McConnell in the backfield in the power eye. Prickett bounces it outside.
Oh,
he's not going to get there. He's down to about the 1.
22.
Pick up of a couple of yards.
Their big running back with the stop.
Seminoles completing 2 of 4 passes the first half for 19 yards. Zach Ring had 27 yards rushing. Troy Prickett around 40 yards. Getting that power eye look in the backfield. There's Eddie McConnell. 2 carries for the year, 2 touchdowns.
Big Eddie McConnell.
And the Seminoles extend their lead to 20-0. Extra point upcoming. Kyle Singleton, 2 of 2 tonight. And what a way to start the third quarter. Snap is down, kicks up. High arching kick. And it is right through there. Barnesville Hospital scoreboard, 11:05 left in period number 3. Seminoles 21, Tyler Consolidated nothing. That's 1 touchdown each quarter thus far, Dale.
You couldn't write a better script than that. You know, you want to come back from the halftime and get on the board, do something positive, and that's as positive as you can get.
With those 3 kicks now, that puts Kyle Singleton up to 12 successful kicks this year. I believe he is 12 of 15.
And he is a junior.
But more importantly, they're a 3-touchdown lead. Your defense has surrendered only about 40 yards of offense thus far. And they start thinking along the lines of a shutout. But you get the feeling that Tyler Consolidated has been just a hair away from breaking a couple of plays thus far. So this one's a long way from over, as they can move the ball. And now we're ready to go here for kickoff, and Chris Lazier's out there.
We don't
have the kicking tee. So things kind of falling apart here in the opening stages of the third quarter on some things. So, but the most important thing is that early touchdown. That Lazier now has the tee and gets the whistle ready for play. But 1 touchdown by the defense and another one set up by the special teams always helps. Lazier's kick high down to about the 7-yard line. Right up the middle, running room. This is
lots of running room.
Yost, the ball's loose. It looked like a Tyler player fell on the ball. I'm not sure who delivered that hit.
Tyler Knowlton.
Okay, Tyler Knowlton with that hit. The ball came loose, was on the ground, but a white-shirted knight able to fall on top of it to keep the ball.
Almost.
But that would have really turned things around if that turnover went the Seminole way. But pretty decent field position here on a nice return out to the 37-yard line. And that's where Tyler Consolidated will start.
I got so much pizza and stuff around here, Coach. There's not room for your stats.
We'll make room here. Ball's loose. Poor exchange between the quarterback Lowe and the running back Yost, but Lowe able to get back on the ball. That's going to lose about 6 yards. With 2nd down and 16 now, as the defense continues to push the opponents back toward their own goal line. Again, tight formation. Toss, number 10, Lorei. He'll be upended along the way there.
Nice job.
That's Torrey Prickett coming up from his strong safety position, making that play. It's going to be a loss of about 3 more yards.
Jacob Lorei, 5'9", 170-pound, if I'm looking right here.
I should
150-pound sophomore.
I should ask some of the Tyler Consolidated people here at halftime there about the injury, sustained in the past here to the one running back. Is that little screen pass again, and that's Yost with the.
And there's Ishii.
Yost bouncing up, making like he was still. But that's going to lose a couple of more yards.
4th down and forever. 29 they have marked on the board. Billman and Wells are going to be standing just about 45, 50-yard line.
That's a possession there, and that's negative 11 yardage for Tyler Consolidated on their first possession of the third quarter. So whatever offensive adjustments that they tried to make, not apparent on their first possession. Defensive adjustments by the Seminoles winning out on that possession. Snap, kick, that's away. It's not very deep. Billman down 45-yard line, has some running room upfield. He's going to get down inside the Tyler Consolidated 35. Senior Nick Billman with a nice punt return. About 20 yards on that.
Got somebody down across. Looks like it's a Seminole.
Wait and see here on that far side. Not sure if you can tell.
Not sure we can, but
right in front of the Tyler Consolidated bench there, Dr. Jay Seidler, who's with the team nearly every week. And it's sure nice to have someone on the sideline.
Sure is. You don't want to use them, but when you need them, it's good to have them. It's in the area where Wells was giving a block, so I don't know if that's Wells or not, but I believe it might be.
That is junior defensive back receiver Jordan Wells coming off.
Very gingerly on that.
Favoring the left leg. Jordan able to do some damage in the first half there by intercepting a pass and returning it for a touchdown. Coach Acosta and Dr. Seidler helping him off, now getting some assistance there from a couple of Seminoles there. As Cameron Tisher and Joe Carter will now come out and help out. And we'll be back ready to go. Here Seminoles leading 21-0, 8:37 left in period number 3. And ball now ready for play. Hughes will give the ball to Prickett. Torrey Prickett bouncing to the outside, thrown to the ground about the 27-yard line, pickup of about 6 or 7 yards. About 7 yards for Torrey on that play. Clock continuing to run. We're going to stoppage of play now as a Tyler Consolidated player having some shoe problems there in the secondary. And everything is kind of slowed considerably here.
Got extremely quiet.
Nice to see a little, fairly decent crowd back with us tonight. Of course, not a good crowd last week. Inclement weather early on, and been a little disappointed in some of the crowds this year. But the weather has been a factor, plus some other outside factors. But a decent crowd here tonight. Seminoles trying to get back to 5-5 for the season. This will be Ring trying to get to the outside, and again, a couple of Knights get through away from their blocks, and Zach Ring's going to lose yardage back to about the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7. Again, another promising possession here, but the Seminoles set up by the defense and a nice punt return. We'll get a slot formation to the left with Billman wide out and Prickett in the slot. Hughes drops, wants to throw. Steps up, going deep. Has 2 receivers there, and Nick Billman again going up and having the ball hit off his hands. Also, Prickett was in that area.
I don't know whether it was
and usually don't like to have 2 wide receivers that close together. with the ball on the 30-yard line. Seminoles will go for it on this 4th and 7. Justin Hogue will now go in and take the position of that extra wide receiver now, with Wells still on the sideline. Hogue will go wide right, Ring inside him, Billman wide left with Prickett. Hughes shotgun formation. Looking downfield, across the middle, Nick Billman complete about the 10-yard line.
He hangs on to that one tight.
Well thrown ball right across the middle to Billman.
Defense was right there. Leisure, number 9. The ball thrown right where it had to be. Have a big pickup here. 1st and 10, 6:59. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Seminoles knocking on the door once again. And you like to see the team coming out and do some things in the second half. A couple times this year, we've had a decent first half of offense and not much the second half. Now Buck Wiley
trying to get to the outside, and he's still on his feet.
Well, a quick whistle there on that. Didn't really look like he was wrapped up a lot there. They'll give him forward to about the 9 or close to the 8-yard line. Give him a yard. The way the chains are setting there, Seminoles can get a first down, but it looks like that'll be a little difficult to do without being in the end zone. So it might as well be a goal to go. But it is 2nd down. Toss, Ring trying to get outside.
Cuts back in, can't get away from number 11, Drew Moore.
Definite size advantage there to the defense, and that loss of a yard. Third down and goal from the 10. Low snap.
Low snap.
Hughes going back, trying to get outside. He'll unload the ball. He's got a man complete. That's Wiley. Touchdown.
He'll walk in. Oh, a tremendous effort.
Just exactly the way it was drawn up.
Yep. Coach had that one outlined.
That will go to as a 10-yard touchdown pass to Buck Wiley, and it was definitely improvised as Hughes was stepping away. Initially, I thought he was just throwing it away to try to save the yardage for the 4th down play, but there was Wiley
right there wide open,
and
he just walked in.
And you like to think your quarterback knows where your receivers are supposed to be in that situation. Kyle Singleton. This one's not as high as the other ones, but it's just as good as the others.
It scores the same.
So 5:25 left in period number 3 on the Barnesville Hospital scoreboard. Seminoles have now stretched it out. Monroe Central 28, Tyler nothing.
See Dr. Silas still down here with Wells. Looks like they've got ice to put on his ankles, so it looks like it may be an ankle. And as you were saying, he is a basketball player. You always hate to see that, I know how you basketball coaches are. You don't want to have kids coming in with injured ankles early if you can help it.
Yeah, that's unfortunately that's part of the game.
Part of the game.
Any sport, when you're good athletes, need to be playing multiple sports. And Jordan Wells has done a nice job in the secondary, especially this year. And say a touchdown earlier in the game, the 2nd touchdown of the year. And hopefully nothing
too major. Yeah,
there keeping out. Getting some people down there with him, but Coach Acosta now. Coach Sherman now is going to walk over and check on him a little bit. This will force the Seminole defense and Coach Sherman to go to an extra defensive back, and especially here in the last quarter and a half when the Tyler Consolidated is probably going to throw the ball a lot, you're now going to have to go to a defensive back that has not gotten a lot of opportunities this year. But we know that's why Coach Sherman's getting paid the big bucks.
That's right.
So he'll make that decision. Chris Leisure. This is another line drive, dandy kick.
Dandy.
It's going to hit and go into the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. Chris Leisure kickoff results in a touchback. and say, not a lot of breeze blowing, so he's not being helped or hurt by the breeze. But line drive kick, and excellent job by Chris Leisure, and putting the Tyler Consolidated offense in not so good field position at their own 20-yard line. So Seminoles are now in a 4-man front. It looks like Justin Hogue, there's a 5-man front, but Justin Hogue is in as the defensive back, replacing Wells. And now comes Zach Ring in as the extra defensive back in this situation.
Yost, the ball carrier, with looks like a couple up the left side again.
That will bring Kyle Singleton out, who was in for that first down play for Chris Leisure. Second and 8. Low and a quick out.
Slant.
Ball in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 11, Moore.
Hogue on the defense.
And a good job of delivering that hit there by Justin Hogue.
Met him just as the ball got there. Ball thrown just a little bit behind him possibly, but Hogue done a great job.
That's play you see a lot of teams do. You put that 2 and 3 wide receivers to one side and then throw back to the other side where you have just one receiver in man-on-man coverage. This
now
time
they flipped it to the opposite sides.
Again, Hogue's in the single coverage on the far side.
Single setback is Yost, so
they'll come this way.
Slant to the middle, number 10.
He'll be brought down. Buck Wiley had the first contact short of the first down. Pickup of about 7 yards.
4th and short.
And changing personnel by the Knights, it appears that they will line up in punt formation. And no, they will not.
No, they won't.
They're going to line up, and Seminoles
getting some people for 22.
Lots of people running on and off the field. And Stephen Habig has jumped offside. Seminoles once again guilty of a 5-yard penalty that is going to give Tyler Consolidated a first down. You just get over anxious to try to make that big play on 4th down. And
well, they stay in the huddle like they're coming out, and you think they've got a kick here, and
a lot of people running on and off the field.
Oh my, a lot of people.
On that, I wasn't sure if we had the right amount out there, but that was the case. We were okay. But first down now, Tyler Consolidated at the 34-yard line.
Slant again, number 10.
That's going to be very near another first down. That is
He's getting up slow here in the middle of the field. And they do get them first down.
Low to Lori. But as I have said earlier, they're going to throw the ball a lot. We thought earlier, they're now up to 16 pass attempts in this game, and they're coming and spreading the field now on nearly every play. Ball at the 45-yard line. Taking a long time in the huddle. Again, a quick slant there for number 87. Hogue and then Ring finishing the play.
Sean Morris, 6'1", 195, sophomore. So 2 sophomores receiving the passes from the junior quarterback Lowe.
That's going to be a pickup of 10 or 11 yards. And as you say, another Tyler Consolidated first down. A couple times previous when they have started to move the ball, had a couple successful plays, then a loss or a turnover or something has stopped their offensive progress. Again, same formation.
Same formation. It's kind of, we're going to do this till you make us change it.
And taking a long time in the huddle or at the line.
And there it is again.
There's Stephen Habig. We saw that a couple of times last week, and an excellent job that time of getting the hands in the air, kind of making up for that penalty a few moments ago. With Stephen Habig at 6'5", 237. So that's a big target to try to get that ball around there for for the quarterback, and a very good job then by Habig from the defensive end position.
#41, Drew Headley coming in for the Tyler Consolidated Knights.
This time they'll go with a more conventional formation and make Yost, the running back, in motion here to the right.
He might, and straight up the middle.
Give the ball to the running back, the fullback right ahead, number 41.
Who just checked in.
As you say, Drew Headley. Pick up of a couple of yards. 3rd down and 8.
I would assume the running back that you were looking for, number 16, is the player across there on the crutches. Can't see the number for sure, but it is in the teens, 15, 16. So
3rd and 8.
Twins to this side. Looking again.
Pressure from the backside. Tyler Knowlton's going to record a sack.
Everybody meet at the quarterback. Big loss here.
About a 9-yard loss on the sack. And that's the big defensive play we've been talking about that the Seminoles have been able to pull off several times here in this game. Every time Tyler Consolidated starts to move, somebody's been able to make a big play for the defense. On this 4th and extremely long, they will punt. Zach Ring is now deep along with Billman. Billman will get the opportunity, sidestep a couple, and get up the middle. Nice job by Nick Billman. We still have some late bodies flying through the air on some late blocks. And we're going to get a flag down there at about the, placed by the official, not thrown, at about the 37-yard line. So we'll wait a moment and see what that call may be. I did see some bodies falling to the ground after the play was over. First thing you usually think about is a defensive penalty for a illegal block in the back.
And we are stepping that direction, so I would assume.
And it's going to be about a 10-yard step off. Somebody, the official, coming over here to Coach Acosta and giving him the number. That's a 10-yard step off, which is going to cancel out most of Nick Billman's good return. That is 6 penalties now from Monroe Central, so penalties have been a bit of a problem tonight. 6 penalties and 2 turnovers, but Seminoles are able to hold a 28-0 lead now with 1:17 left in period number 3.
First man through, Buck Wiley, and not much there.
Short gain now to about the 29, maybe. Pick up of about a yard. Wiley has found it going a little tougher tonight in limited carries. The Seminoles really have not run the ball real well tonight. Only in the neighborhood of 70 yards at this point. And last week we saw near, I think it was in the neighborhood of 280 yards last week.
Second man.
Troy Prickett's going to get out to the 38-yard line, be very close to another first down. No signal yet from the officials. Looks like they're going to put him down just short. Now they will measure. A chance for our chain crew to get on the field once here tonight. It took an awfully long time for the officials to look and see where they needed to make a measurement there. So the clock will start here as soon as the chains go back, whether it's first down or not, and the Seminoles will not need to run a play. 21.4 seconds left, and that's Coach Acosta, I think, was checking with an official there to find out for sure. Troy Prickett does have the first down
by the length of the ball.
So as the chain crew makes their way back off the field there, as I say, the clock will start. Seminoles, could stay in the huddle if they choose. And now the clock winds and is running. A couple times, I don't know if you could see there, and it looked like the lineman taking about half a step like they were ready to break the huddle. but then they are going to stay there.
Back in, yeah.
So we're going to go to the fourth quarter on your Barnesville Hospital scoreboard. Monroe Central 28, Tyler Consolidated nothing.
No matter what size you are, maybe it's time to transform your physique. For your convenience, Transforming Physiques is open all day, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Thursday, Fridays till 7, and Saturday 9 to 3. Take advantage of free weights and heavy-duty workout equipment. For expert advice, call trainer Jay Abel to schedule one-on-one fitness training. Aerobic classes will be starting in September. Adult, student, and family memberships are available at Transforming Physiques Fitness Center and Tanning Salon. The Woodsville Clinic, a division of Wheeling Hospital, opened recently with familiar and friendly faces in the office. Joan and Janie know our area and many of the patients, which is a huge asset to the clinic. Dr. Charles D'Annunzio brings 30 years of healthcare experience and is focused on the needs of a rural practice. The Woodsville Clinic will be expanding to 5 days a week starting September 6th to meet community needs. We are here because you ask us to be. A division of Wheeling Hospital, finding solutions, serving with care.
First play of the fourth quarter, Zach Ring trying to get outside to the left and turn the corner. He'll get out of bounds or be thrown out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. He's going to have close to 9 yards. Call it 8 for 2nd and 2. He was out of bounds. Wishbone formation in the backfield. Wiley will get forward and get the first down. He'll get about 3 yards and another Monroe Central first down. We see Matt Ishii now coming to the sidelines, favoring that ankle that has bothered him for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I thought here a good while ago in this quarter he had come up a little bit limp.
He'll be replaced by number 68, sophomore Zach Burke, who played quite a bit there last week.
Had a fumble recovery. Prickett again, left side.
Yeah, right in the middle of the field there where the Seminole head has been painted, and you can't really tell, but there is no grass to speak of there right now, so that could be the poorest footing on the field. Give Prickett 3 yards. Second down and 7. Ring steps away from one tackle.
I do believe.
About 8
on the placement, but
about 8 yards for Ring.
Number 79, Levi Wisterman on the stop. 6'4", 270-pound junior, a big boy.
Seminole starting to do a little bit better job here running the football. Couple of nice runs in this possession here to start the fourth quarter. Trying to work on the clock. Try to go back on a little counter play.
Really nothing there, maybe loss of one.
Yeah, Prickett's going to be hit. Loss of a couple. I'm going to put it back near the 42-yard line.
Right at 10 minutes remaining in this ball game. 28-0 on our Barnesville Hospital scoreboard. As you've done a great job all year long remembering that and mentioning Barnesville Hospital as our scoreboard sponsor.
And Monroe Central will get a timeout here.
Coming with 9 minutes and 57 seconds. Since they're taking a timeout here, Coach, we'll also take a timeout. So on our Barnesville Hospital scoreboard, it is 28-0 in favor of our Noles. We'll be right back.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
Celebrate 44 years with Doan Ford and experience the difference of having the largest Ford inventory in the area, state-of-the-art showroom, state-of-the-art collision center, award-winning service department, a staff that treats you like family, and the Ohio Valley's premier Ford dealership. Doan Ford has been here for 44 years and is ready to serve the community for 44 more. Find out why everyone is saying,
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
Since 1887, folks have trusted Woodsfield Savings Bank with their financial needs. So when you need someone to lead you with your financial decisions, come to the friendly folks at Woodsfield Savings Bank where customers count. Because of your busy schedule, we offer a drive-through and night deposit box, as well as convenient parking, direct deposit, and automatic payments. The folks at Woodsfield Savings Bank truly believe that making an investment in our kids brings the biggest return to our community.
Hughes wants to throw, coming off the timeout for Knowlton, incomplete.
Just at the last second, I believe number 10 got his hand up there, kind of tipped the ball. Lori.
Coming off that timeout, we saw Matt Ishii returning to the field. 9:51 left in the game. Now the tight ends, Knowlton and Leisure, will come out in favor of wide receivers, Billman and Hogue. Ring and Prickett will step up into the slot. Hughes shotgun, wants to throw. Going now across the middle for Billman. This ball not able to make connection, just a little bit overthrown.
A lot of pressure on Hughes. He was down there in the back.
And on this fourth down play from the 42-yard line, the Seminoles will punt the ball away. I have seen a couple times here tonight when they've come to the sideline also, Dexter Hughes seems to be favoring an injury to his right hand or something there, and something doesn't seem to be exactly right. Stephen Habig kicks it away over toward the sides, and all going to hit and take an unfortunate side bounce, but still go out of bounds at the 15-yard line, so can't complain about that. And that's where Tyler Consolidated will take over for this possession. 9:41 remaining in the game. 28-0 Seminoles. And what had seemed like a fairly quick game, during the early stages has slowed a bit here. Seminoles will go now to a four-man front, which brings Ring in as an extra defensive back. They will toss the ball. Yost on the outside.
And he's stopped.
A couple times tonight, I've seen Yost there when he's been down, jump back up. And that time when he jumped back up, he ran into Eddie McConnell. So maybe next time he will opt to stay down. And the Tyler fans, making some noise because of that hit. But, that hit was initiated by their man who was down and had no reason to get up. Seminoles have done a good job here against Yost tonight, as he has, by my count, 15 carries for a net of 12 yards.
He really hasn't been a factor to this point.
Three receivers to the left. Lowe wants to look that way, get some pressure.
And he's going down.
Somebody around his feet. I think Chris Leisure had him by the ankles, but then had some help. Maybe Habig and about everybody else along that front wall was able to get there. They'll put the ball down about the 13-yard line. A loss of another yard. That would go as a sack. 3rd down and 12. Lowe repositions some of his personnel. Sprints here to the left. Wants to throw.
Got a man.
It complete here to number 9. He's going to get forward to about the 30, and that's going to be a first down. That is Zach Leisure.
A lot of pressure again on the quarterback, but he stood his ground and delivered it. 30-yard line, 7 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the contest.
That will give Tyler another first down. That's about a 17-yard pickup. That time, they moved him to the outside and a little bit of a sprint out to get him away from that pressure. He's been sacked a couple of times here tonight. Now they're going to sprint him to the right and try to get outside, throw off the run.
And again,
same man, Leisure. He'll be brought down by Martis Stevens over near midfield. They'll put him down about the 47-yard line, maybe the 48. Pickup of some 17 or 18 yards, so back-to-back completions by the Knights. And they get out again to near midfield. And a pretty nice throw off the run there by Lowe for the Knights. And I mentioned Martis Stevens there as he has checked in place of Matt Ishii.
Doing a fairly decent job, you know, he's only a junior.
Chance to get some playing time here. We have
got a
whistles.
whistle.
Whistles will stop this play. Coming from the near side. If this is against the Knights, and I would think
they are backing up.
I would think it is a false start. There appeared to be some movement. I have that only, unless I have missed something, only for Tyler's second penalty of the night. So take that ball back to the 43-yard line for second down and 15. As it wasn't incomplete. Well, I'll take that back. First down, as they did have the completion before that, so it should be first down as the downs marker across the way. There, it says second, but I do believe it should be first.
Yeah, they're back. They're changing
and they have changed that.
Right on top of that one, Coach.
I think some people on the far side were on top of it a little bit quicker. Lowe wants to put the ball up once again.
Pressure. Steps away. Overthrown.
The ball is going to hit out of bounds.
Number 6, Dotson, was over there, but well over his head. Pressure coming and got the ball away, you know, rather than take the sack.
Lowe has now put the ball up 18 times, completing 8. It is now second down and 15.
A lot of pressure again.
Pressure from
number 22, Yost, picks it up.
Pressure from Stevens.
And
pulled out of bounds is Yost here by Billman.
But a nice pickup.
10 yards under some pressure.
Third down and 4.
If the defense is able to keep the Knights off the scoreboard here, there's an opportunity we may see some of the JV kids get to finish up with the final few plays of the game. But that remains to be seen as the first defense now trying to make yet another play on third down and 4. Lowe trying to get to the outside. He'll run into Wiley and step away, but then
he's getting away from Knowlton.
And
Stevens.
But Tyler Knowlton getting the first part of the play there. Loss of about 4 yards, and that will be fourth down. And again, one more defensive play. Every time it seems like we need that to be made, it has happened here tonight. Taking the ball back into Tyler territory at the 49-yard line, fourth and about 9, and some people changing, so that appears to be punt formation for the Knights.
Wish we've been here a couple times before, although number 11 going back to punt position.
Billman and Ring.
Drew Moore, the big sophomore, I believe.
Line drive kick's going to hit. Billman is going to back away. It's going to hit in the heavy grass there at the 20-yard line, and that's where it will stop. Seminoles will now get the possession. 6:05 remaining in the game. 20-0 or 28-0. I'll get my numbers right here. First group still there. We see number 80, Billy Brobson, going there with Hughes toward the huddle. Billy, a senior, will get an opportunity to get a couple of plays in here with the first group. Brobson will come out here wide to the right. Ring. Nearly breaking out of there. He'll get some 7 yards. Maybe close to 8. Call it 2nd and 2. Lazier back in for Brobson.
Quick hit, straight up, close to first down, possibly.
Yeah, somewhere in that mass of people was Buck Wiley picking up 4 yards and another Monroe Central first down. So it will be a first down. Monroe Central now at the 32-yard line.
Biggest number, 5 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in this contest, and first down.
Hughes trying to get the ball out here for Brobson. The ball just a little underthrown. But that's not a surprising move right there, Dale. You know that coach would attempt to get Billy a catch, here toward the end of the year to get him in the stat sheet there to make his first catch. I think we had one pass attempt toward him earlier this year. Even though he's a senior, Billy is because they needed ends at the JV level, played with the JV team this year and scored a couple of touchdowns. And he's a great team player. Torrey Prickett is going to break out of there and get a first down.
44, 43-yard line.
Nice game running here by Torrey Prickett. If you take away the fumble play before the first half of Torrey, which we talked about downstairs at halftime, probably technically could be listed as a pass since he tried to lateral the ball and it went forward. And if you don't count that as a loss, Torrey's up around 75 yards rushing in this game. So depends on how official stat man Gene Brown counts that. There it is right there. Dexter Hughes puts it right on the money. That's a 7-yard pickup and a completed pass for Billy Brobson. Now I'm sure people on the far side of the field, not understanding that, but I'm sure over there in their people, they have a same situation with a senior or have in the past, and if it was fully explained to them, they would understand, why that was such a big play for the fans on this side.
And a nice pickup. The left side, not much there.
Maybe a yard for Ring. And I hesitated there because the student body down below us there started a chant of Billy Bob. Pickup of 1 yard for Zach Ring, and it will be fourth down. But on that possession, Dale, I think mission accomplished. With a 28-0 lead, and it's just third down. Excuse me, the JV group has went in as I was looking at my stat sheet there for a minute, and the reaction you hear from the crowd, as the first group comes out of the game, another job well done. Toss to Mike Russell, and a nice job by Russell last week, against Frontier. This time he's going to get maybe a yard, and the punt team will now come back on for the Seminoles. And the time this kick is made here by Stephen Habig, there will be less than 3 minutes left in the game. Seminoles are going to accomplish a goal that they set a few weeks back here to finish this season with at least a 5-5 record, and they will have done so. And you think, well, 5-5 isn't that great, but when you consider when you consider the tough start, 5-5 is quite an accomplishment. Habig's kick will be picked up on the hop on near the sideline. And Zach Burke, it looks like, one of the first tacklers downfield, making the hit at about the 22-yard line.
And I believe Knowlton also, number 82.
And with 2:40 left in the game, that's where Tyler Consolidated will take over, and it looks like they will bring a JV unit on the field. So the first defensive unit will now turn around and come back to the sideline as the first defensive unit of the JV team will be out there, and we'll get some other kids on the field, I'm sure, here as Tyler's running some people on and off the field. I think they just got an illegal substitution that the officials will choose not to call.
Let go, yeah.
This JV unit with just one loss this year, and they're doing a fine job. Handoff straight ahead.
Stood up there in the middle and not much, couple yards.
Among the people out on the field right now with that group, I see Jesse O'Neill, Billy Brobson, John Shoemaker, Philip Childress, and everybody turns away from me here.
Martin Stevens, 51.
Among some
Mikey
of the people
Havey
here, Zach Burke is in at defensive end on the far side. Chris Richter at nose guard. Joe Carter, I believe, at a defensive tackle, along with Cameron Tisher.
Pitch, number 40.
Sweep away. Russell coming up and making the low hit there. The ball getting away, but they say that is, ball was dead. Pick up of out to about the 26-yard line.
Aaron Winland, Rusty Davis into the ball game.
Clock continuing to run, less than 90 seconds now left in the game. Toss this way to the left. And from behind, Marta Stevens will run him down and make the play after a short pickup of about 3 or 4 yards. As I look down here on the field now, Dale, you can see some definite emotion with some of the seniors down here, as they realize, this is the last time that they will put on the Seminole uniform.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just can't understand what that meaning is unless you've been in a locker room, which you and I have, in our careers, with seniors. The sweep to the other side.
Mike
Habig going with that tackle. Loss of a couple yards. And that's where the Seminoles will take over now as we'll run out this final 35 seconds of the game. One play here by this offensive unit, which will be quarterbacked by Cole Lewis, with Mike Russell and Mike Habig in this behind him, and John Shoemaker wing to the right. And a whistle to stop this play. One more penalty flag for the season.
Probably could have lived through without that.
Well, penalty needs to be called if it is a penalty. It's offside against Tyler Consolidated, but the same official on the far side there, I believe, chose to ignore an illegal substitution call earlier.
Yeah.
And in that situation, it has absolutely nothing to do with the play, I think, is the proper move. But if someone is lined up offside, that does need to be called, even though there is only 35 seconds left in the game. Same formation. Look for Habig to get the ball again, and he does. He's going to get down,
push up
near the 16-yard line, 6-7 yards, and a first down by Habig, and I believe that will be the game's final play. Maybe not. 27 seconds now left, so with the stoppage of play, they will have to run it one more time. Now there's no play into the huddle yet. Coach is saying no, but we'll see what the officials do here and whether they choose to call a delay a game penalty. And if they do, I think there will be, now they come to the line here. They realizing that they do need to run another play. They get the snap off, and Cole Lewis will just take a knee. and that will end the game right there. And what a nice effort once again by the Seminoles. A nice balance of first half and second half, defensive scoring, along with special teams setting up a play. And Monroe Central will finish the season at 5-5 with a 28-0 win over the Tyler Consolidated Knights. You know, Coach and I talked a little bit there on Thursday night that of the 5 teams that we lost to this year, in all likelihood, all five of those teams will be in postseason play. So it's not like we lost any bad teams and that. But, you know, a super effort by the offense and defense, and a great way to win your last 2 games of the year. 4 straight wins at home, a 4-1 home record. And you always like to protect the home field. But the Noles, you know, doing a super job here tonight with a 28-0 win.
You like to get that shutout. You like to get that shutout.
Very emotional in the locker room, you know, by the 11 seniors and the job they have done this year. And then we'll talk a little bit more about them Thursday night. You know, please join Coach and I for a Coach's Corner on Thursday night at 10 o'clock.
Well, Coach, before we go out of here, you know, I want to thank you. You know, you've done a great job all year. Kind of stepped in and did the coaches show and did a good job there, and then helping us out here whenever you want with the radio. We appreciate that, and we look forward to hopefully again next year we'll pick this up again.
It's a lot of fun, and I appreciate you know, you guys working with me there when I do have the opportunity to do some games on the radio. You know, I enjoy doing the games. I enjoy being here and talking about the kids and everything, because that's what it's all about. It's these young people down there, and that's the reason you feel very good, you know, to see this team, even though they had some problems getting things going early in the year, to finish up the season with a 5-5 record. You know, it's not exactly what they hoped for at the beginning of the year, but it could be worse, and something we don't experience a lot of times out around here. So
hard for us to accept.
You know, very, very good effort, and very, very proud to be able to see these guys play this year. And you know, ask the people out there, you know, please come out and support these young men, you know, in winter sports and spring sports, as many of them do compete. You know, it's, I know this is football territory and that, but you know, support these young men in their other sports and that. And also, please remember to support the girls here later on this Saturday night, 6 o'clock over at Meadowbrook High School, as they play in the district final in volleyball against Coshocton. You know, hope to see some people over there at that. But that's about going to do it for tonight. This is Jeff Stevens for Dale Eddy and Joe Eddy. One more look at our Barnesville Hospital scoreboard, reading Monroe Central 28, Tyler nothing. We'll see you next year.
Emergencies happen 24 hours a day. When seconds count and options matter, you need access to a facility close to home. An emergency room in a hospital with a direct link to Ohio State University medical specialists. Doctors and nurses there for you 24 hours a day. The emergency services at Barnesville Hospital are ready when seconds count. What option will you choose? Urgent care with limited hours or 24-hour care from an accredited hospital? Barnesville Hospital Emergency Services.
You'll be pleasantly surprised at the clean and beautiful used furniture and appliances at Bob's, like this Hard Rock Maple Dining Room suite at only $5.99, or this 5-piece kitchen set. Like new and antique bed frames, new bedding, and bedroom suites. Plus recliners, tables, desks, dressers, and lots of other items with inventory constantly changing. Appliances are priced to sell. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, stoves, and this upright freezer at only $319. The price is right at Bob's Used Furniture and Appliances.
There's a couple winner guys, and there's, you know, corners on that.
practice. Everybody can be like next week. Not everybody can. That's a nice finish to the year, though. 3 out of 4, and what could have been 4 in a row. Without a question. Without a question. That's tough when those kids go to realization, that you're not going to play any more football. Not this level. That's 2 years in a row, though, you got to walk off the field the last time for the win. Yep. That doesn't always happen. That means a lot to them. I'd like to see it mean a lot to them. Yeah. Up and down. I will get it.